They say university makes students. Here, students make university. So, with the slogan of Think Big, I, Himanshi Kaushik, your host of the day, would like to welcome you all in today's webinar on nutraceuticals and health foods. And I hope that you are doing good, safe, sound, and happy at wherever you're taking this session from. So, before we move on and learn what are those healthy foods we can have and what are those nutraceuticals we can have in our life or incorporate in our life, we are being joined by an expert here. So, I shall introduce you all to our expert. Please welcome Dr. Prerna Gupta. She is currently working as an assistant professor in the Department of Food Technology and Nutrition, of course, in lovely professional university. And she has completed her master's degree in food technology from Government College of Women, Gandhinagar, Jammu, and her PhD from SKUAST in Jammu. Dr. Prerna has always been very energetic, in terms of teaching, and she has published many research papers and review papers in reputed journals, one book and 7 book chapters as well. She is an active member of the Association of Food Scientists and Technologists India and is also a reviewer in Journal of Current Nutrition and Food Science and Bioinfo publications as well. Her main research activities include developing and processing of functional food products. She will be here and she will be actually guiding us through, navigating us through to the topic, to the session today. And with this, Prerna ma'am, I welcome you in the session here. And now I may request you to please take over the screen.
Thank you so much, Himanshi, for such a warm welcome. And good noon all, and a very warm welcome to all the joinees. I, Dr. Prerna Gupta, Associate Professor from the Department of Food Technology and Nutrition, will be discussing today about the nutraceuticals and the health-related problems as well as the products available in the market. So it's been said that let food be your medicine. Actually of the food itself, the importance of the food as well as the.
I'm very sorry to interrupt, ma'am. I think there is some issue with the audio. I'm not able to hear you properly. As in, this disturbance in the audio, ma'am. Yeah, could you please maybe say a thing or two?
Sure. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah. Now it's audible. Now it's audible. Please go on, ma'am. So sorry for interruption.
Okay. That's okay. That's fine. So I am just discussing about a famous proverb, which is about let food be your medicine, which is actually given by a Greek physician, Hippocrates, as well as the founder of the innovative medicine, who has actually given us a way to know better our food and the health related issues that can be prevented with the help of the food. So the statement on the food actually reflects the critical importance of food as well as the lifestyle on one's health. Our food, paste, as well as the stressful lives that we are having, and our dependency on the processed foods, as well as our self reliance on the drugs and the high technique procedures driven for the medical systems by the disease care, as well as simply they are unable to deal with the chronic diseases. Even during the COVID, we have learned many things about the traditional food products as the basic food products, that how, along with medicine, as well as to make the medicine work in a proper manner, the food has played a major role. Nowadays, we focus more on prevention rather than its cure. And this is because of the incorporation of the type of the food in our daily life. It's a famous proverb which says that an apple a day keeps a doctor away, but In today's days, I think we should switch it over to a nutraceutical a day keeps a doctor away. So with this, let us start with the session of nutraceutical and their significance on the food system. Nutraceutical, it is the term which is a combination of nutrition and the pharmaceutical. So that means pharmaceutical as well as the nutrition work both in hand together for the formation of nutraceutical related products. So this nutraceutical term is generally coined by the scientist Stephen D. Fallis in the year 1989, who belongs to New Jersey and is the founder and the chairman of Foundation of Innovative Medicine. So he is the one who actually worked on the famous proverb of let food be thy medicine. So, as well as nutrition is concerned, we all know with the sedentary lifestyle and as well as the newer requirements of the consumer for more fresh as well as organic food, the lifestyle and the health related issues are actually being changing, as well as the concern about the human beings or the consumer for the remedies, easy remedies of the food have led to the development of such kind of the products that we call as nutraceutical. So nutrition is generally required for health and the pharmaceuticals are generally required for treating the illness, the prolonged injury, any sort of sickness, allergies, which actually are being ensured by healthy eating. People nowadays do not believe in manufacturing of the healthy claims. They believe in what actually is required as well as working well for them. This attitude as well as behavior of the consumer actually allowing us to provide with some better benefits of the food in terms of some products that will help and provide a nutritive approach in the form of medicines. So nutraceuticals are the products that are actually being generated from the food itself, but are not being categorized as food products. Because when you eat directly a food product, it is either in the form of a simple food, raw or processed, or as well as fortified and in the form of dietary supplement. But when we talk about nutraceutical, it is basically the supplementation of the dietary herb or dietary product, a genetically or a germinated food, genetically modified food, which have the health benefits, including the prevention as well as the treatment of the disease, in addition to its nutritional approach. Even the Health Ministry of Canada also define nutraceuticals as the products that are solely being purified, extracted, and made from the food itself, but they are basically available in the form of capsules, powders, as well as semi-solid states, wherein they have the specific benefit against the target action. Target action means a specific target orientation, like for working or the well formation of a particular organ or the organ system, as well as the overall general well-being. So this broad category basically itself has multifunctional food product in itself. So therefore, in this, the different categories of the nutraceuticals are generally being further subdivided as supplementation food, as functional food, or as the nutraceutical itself, and various other types of the functional food products. So they are the constituent basically, which is having a known therapeutic activity. That is why I said against a definite defined organ system, so as to ail and to prevent the onset of the chronic diseases. So food as medicine. Nearly round about half of the world population is now actually looking for the healing power of the plant-based product. Plant-derived peptides are also nowadays very much in use, and also many researches are being going on in plant-based derived peptides as well as the food products. It is mainly because of the nutrients and the nutritive value they carry, apart from providing the other health benefits. Numerous amount of pseudo cereals, wild food products, which are nowadays being started just because of their self-reliable and the nutritive healing power in them. Moreover, these type of the products are easily available, cheaper, that is they are affordable, and have a safer use as well. So the medicinal benefits of these foods actually are being explored since many years. Traditionally, if we go back to a few years back, since ancient time, basically, we see that our ancestor used to treat certain diseases with the help of plants and the leaves. So green plants does wonderful job in those cases. And with this, the development of the nutraceutical industry has taken place in the year 1980. So plants were were used as the basic supplementation for the healing properties. Now, based on this also, nutraceuticals are generally being classified as the chemical-based constituents as well as the traditional and non-traditional nutraceuticals. We also consider them as the potential or the enhanced kind of the nutrition. The potential nutrition, which is also called as the chemical constituents, are those type of the nutrients which are already available in the foodstuff, whereas the enhanced and the established kind of the nutraceutical are the products wherein the specific use has been found by certain analysis, experimentation, and then they are allowed to be used for safety purposes. Now, as far as the chemical constituents are concerned, the nutraceuticals are generally being divided further into three categories, that is the nutrients, the herbal products, as well as the dietary supplements. And if we talk about the other category, it is about the traditional as well as the non-traditional nutraceutical product. Traditional nutraceuticals are those wherein inbuilt kind of the food factor, that is the nutrient factor, like pigments, lycopene in tomatoes, as well as zeaxanthin, cryptoxanthin, and the essential fatty acids like omega-3 fatty acid, omega-6 fatty acids are present. Whereas non-traditional nutraceuticals are
Yeah, ma'am, please carry on. I think some internet issues there. Are you able to hear me? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, I'm audible. You are audible to me. Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible, ma'am. Can you share the screen?
Sure. So as I was discussing about the nutrients, nutrients are basically the compounds which are present in their natural form. For example, the major carbohydrates, proteins, fats, and the minor ones like your vitamins and the minerals that have a certain specific nutritional role to play in the body. Apart from that, various kind of the phytochemicals like your antioxidants, your phenolic compounds, your polyphenolic group are all the other nutrients which have a major role to play in the body, not only for the growth and development, but yes, yet they have a specific role of improving the overall metabolic function of the body to help the body to treat and to fight against foreign intruders in the body. So day to day in our daily life, incorporation of such kind of the food products help in the better supplementation and providing healing properties. Since similar to that, we have herbals. Herbs, we all know, are being used since traditional time, and India is basically the major country wherein different type of spices and condiments are being grown, and also the work, much kind of the modified work for the use of herbs in treatment of specific kind of the diseases, illness like common cold and flu are being treated. For example, ginger, garlic are being used in their natural form, either in the processed form as well, as in juice has been extracted from them, and they are basically used to treat sickness as well as they act as in conventional medical paradigm. The foremost common example of such kind is the green tea, which is a key ingredient in enhancing both the hormonal functions as well as the cell mediated immunity because of the antioxidant properties in them. We all drink green tea nowadays because we know that it is going to provide some kind of the benefit to our body. But still, there are many who do not know the appropriate usage of the green tea as well as the appropriate reason of taking it. All of us take it for certain means. Some take it to boost the immunity. Some take it to reduce their weight. Like they think that green tea help in reducing the overall body weight. Some take it to improve the daily activities, like to make the metabolic function faster. And some try to improve the digestibility by taking the green tea. So wherein basic function of green tea is dependent upon the antioxidants present in them. Antioxidants actually help in actually fighting against the free radicals present in our body that overall boost up your metabolic function and help in the proper functioning of the body that overall maintain the body weight, help in treating certain common diseases, as well as add energy to the body. So there are diverse kind of the herbal or the botanical extract as well as the concentrations which are majorly being used in such form. Either nowadays people generally are not able to take the such kind of the products directly as well. If we talk about the kids or the younger generation or the elderly people also, so for such type we also have the other kind of the substitutes in the form of nutraceutical available that help actually in providing the appropriate nutrient and in a digestible manner. There is an example of algae nutraceuticals. We know that blue algae, green algae, red algae has certain purposive function in human body. For this reason, these algae are generally being used widely in various kind of the food products for major reason, that is the incorporation or the attainment of proteins, polysaccharide, polyunsaturated fatty acids, prebiotics, phenolic compounds, enzymes, vitamins, and other inorganic elements like your minerals. Also, these algal nutraceuticals or the compounds have a major specific purpose for which the individual extraction of the proteins, the polysaccharide, that means the individual extraction of the nutrients can be made possible, and the specific function related to specific proteins can also be enhanced. The very best example is of the Amway or the nutri products which are available in the market. You see, they give you the dietary supplements, the protein enhancers or protein shakes, protein powders are available, right? So they have a specific purpose and they are generally being categorized as nutraceutical, although are not food itself. You cannot call it a balanced meal or a major meal of the day, but still they act as in supplements and they help in fulfilling the body's requirement. So such kind of the products are basically the nutraceuticals. Certain example like linoleic acid, collagen, albumin, gelatin, iron, magnesium, zinc, flavonoids, carotenoids are different kind of the compounds which all together have a purposive uh, work to do, and therefore they can be made available in the form of capsules, powders, or the tubes as well, where they will be acting for a specific target organ healing and for promoting as a form of dietary supplement. So basically, if we say in general, there are certain food sources which are basically the fibers, prebiotics, probiotic, polyunsaturated fatty acids, essential oils, as I said already, omega-3 fatty acids, omega-6 fatty acids, antioxidants, polyphenols, spices and herbs, which aid in specific requirement and that have specific function in the body. So these derived kind of the nutrients are generally being explored and are made available in different forms in the market. The basic problem is, as our lifestyle, we are very busy, but as I said, we are generally aware about what to eat, but we do not take care of what actually we are eating because of the limitation of the time, busy schedule. We do not have time to eat properly and to calculate on daily basis about the balanced diet or the amount of the nutrients that we are taking, which make us deficient in one or the other kind of the nutrients. Common problem like deficiency of B12 vitamin, then the calcium deficiency, vitamin D deficiency, cholesterol problem, then the lactose enzyme intolerance, basically, gluten intolerance, constipation, stomach cancers, they are actually related and are the common type of the problems that can be cured by taking specific diet with a specific purpose. Food have all these ingredients in them, but we generally do not know what to eat and at what time and how much quantity, which makes us deficient in one or the other nutrients. And moreover, the combination of the food stuff that we take make one food either digestible and the other food of indigestible nature, which prevent the digestibility of the other nutrient also. That is why nutraceuticals actually help in overcoming such kind of the deficiencies and help in maintaining our body. So coming to simple kind of the food stuff, which is the dietary fiber, which has specific purpose in our body, as in maintaining the cholesterol, maintaining the weight, maintaining the digestion, it's preventing the stomach cancer, maintaining the gastrointestinal like tract, and help in proper digestion and absorption of the food, so that the bowel movement can be regulated. Such kind of the dietary fibers can be obtained from whole cereal grains, oats, dried beans, legumes, as well as the whole foods. But basic problem, as I said you, is we are much more dependent on ready to serve kind of the food products, as well as the products which can be cooked in easiest manner and are available in their easiest form, like refined flour, which is easy to cook. So the fibers are generally being extracted from such products and can be made available in the powdered form or in the dried form in the capsule, so that the availability can be made. So we have the oats, a very common example of dietary fiber. Cornflakes are there, which we are using in our diet, right? So similarly, when such things are being provided in the form of supplements, they are called as nutraceutical, product of nutraceutical importance. So there is an example also here on your screen, wherein supplementation of vitamins, minerals, herbs, and the functional foods have been done. Ayurveda is known to us since ancient time. The healing power of the Ayurveda is also dependent upon certain kind of the medicines made from plant-based products. So such kind of the medicines are also being categorized as in supplements of nutraceutical importance, which have the efficacy and the safety, as well as lower side effects. Coming to phytochemicals, we all are aware about the use of phytochemicals and their availability in the numerous food products. But generally, due to processing or during optimum processing, that is under high temperature conditions, sometimes these phytochemicals loses their tendency to act, or sometimes being water soluble by nature, some of them get dissolved in the water and are lost. So when we eat the product, we do not get their appropriate benefit, whereas they have a certain specific role in our body. That is, they promote and act as provide certain kind of the biological function, increases the nutritional stability, the absorption, as well as prevention of the free radicals is being looked by them. So they act as a scavengers in our body, because when you breathe, you do some work, free radicals are being created in the body, and if those radicals are not being taken care of, they then disrupt your normal cell functioning to fulfill their valency, and thus lead to cancerous type of diseases also. Okay. So in order to prevent them, promotion or the usage of the products having phytochemical activity is being modified or promoted. So nutraceuticals actually help us in fulfilling those specific requirements. As in today's days, we are also not sure about what we are eating, whether it is giving you appropriate nutrients because of the chemical mixing, as well as the modification onto the food due to the use of harmful preservatives, chemicals, fertilizers, and the pesticide residue. So the appropriate amount of the concentration of the chemicals are not assured. In order to overcome that, nutraceuticals gives us such kind of the specific requirement. Now coming to another class of nutraceutical, which is prebiotic. Prebiotic and probiotic. Probiotic are very common to us, and we are using it in our daily life as well. It's been said that we should, like once or twice in a week, should have the incorporation of such kind of the food product in our body. Prebiotics are basically the food itself, which actually gives you an environment wherein healthy gut flora can be maintained. That means they help in the growth of some beneficial microorganism in your stomach, in your gut, basically, so that the harmful microorganism, because we eat a lot of different kind of the food, and some kind of the like microorganism, be of acidic nature or the anaerobic nature, can survive there and hence lead to certain problems. So such microorganisms needed to be suppressed, and this suppression can be provided by the intake of certain kind of the food that help in the beneficial health promoting growth of health promoting bacteria in your stomach, in your intestine, for the easy passage of the food, that is preventing the colon cancer, as well as providing the specific environment. So some kind of the sugar molecules like carbohydrates like fructooligosaccharides, pectin, inulin, xylem, lactulose, galactooligosaccharides, zygoligosaccharides, manoglucosaccharides are some kind of the compounds of the food products that actually gives and keeps your gut healthy by maintaining the gut flora by the beneficial microorganism. And the most common type is the lactobacillus and bifidobacterium. Lactobacillus is present generally in curd also, and for this reason, to maintain the gut flora, we take curd. Other examples of the prebiotic food products are onion, garlic, banana, asparagus, artichoke. All these are basically the food products that provide your gut a healthy environment for its appropriate functioning. So coming to probiotics. Probiotics are basically the live microorganisms that you take in the form of supplement to again improving the overall intestinal health. Yakult is the best example of a probiotic drink. We all take it. Although there might be certain people who after taking Yakult might have some kind of the throat irritation, but that too persists for some time only duration. It is generally because of the environment of the uh, microorganism, that is a beneficial one, which actually try to sustain. Okay, so the change in the acidic environment generally leads to some kind of the irritation in your throat. But as I said you, that healed up automatically, and that is for some time. And because the beneficial microorganisms are present in them, in the probiotic food groups, they actually help in providing many purposive functions in the body, like acid resistance, bile tolerance, they're non-carcinogenic, elimination of harmful pathogens, bacteriocin, various kind of the acids that are created in the body or are produced by certain food products, or the gases development in the body can be healed up or can be prevented. So, stomach blotting problem, flatulence of the stomach by eating certain food can also be prevented by taking or making probiotic a daily functional food group. Certain species of the microorganisms that is generally used in case of probiotic are the lactobacillus species, the bifidobacterium, the Saccharomyces species is there, which are basically being used as a probiotic. Now, many studies have also been shown that probiotic stimulates the immune system. It also actually helps in lowering the blood serum cholesterol and elevate also the lactose intolerance. That means it actually promotes and help in a positive manner and becoming preventive in providing specific benefits to us. Serum cholesterol basically when you take in unsaturated, lot of the unsaturated kind of the fats in your body. Okay, so unhealthy fat in your body, it start accumulating in your hepatic portal way, and therefore prevent the intake of the specific nutrients also. So probiotics actually help in lowering down that so that the nutrient absorption can be made and the energy can be released in the appropriate amount. If the amount of energy intake is equal to the amount of the energy that is being utilized by the body, that means your body actually is functioning in a positive manner. But if the restored nutrients are more and the energy output is less, that means your body is promoting more of the free radicals. And the next terminology, which are the antioxidants, help in providing those benefits of reducing the free radicals. Some common examples of antioxidants of the natural kind are the vitamin C, because antioxidant C, they are of two kinds now, natural and the synthetic. Natural one are those which are naturally present in food, and many food products are now fortified with such kind of the antioxidants, like vitamin E is there. See, such kind of the foods like antioxidants are also not required, or they also are not beneficial for the inside of your body, but for external use also. That is for your external skin also. So many type of the allergies, the skin related issues can also be treated externally by using them in appropriate form. So that is why, apart from food, various cosmetics also contain such kind of antioxidants in them. The major common types are vitamin C, vitamin E, polyphenols, carotenoids, and the ubiquinoids. So the antioxidant capacity is derived from the food, from the beverage, from the sunlight. Sometimes the food's antioxidant activity is enhanced by using the natural source of light or the unnatural way of the light as well, to promote the antioxidant or the polyphenolic compound. So they are generally being used for treating many kind of the degenerative diseases, and also help in providing a therapeutic effect for treating certain kind of the diseases. Coming to omega-3 fatty acids, they are the long polyunsaturated fatty acids basically, and they are also required for promoting the absorption of dietary fats, and then also preventing the accumulation of the cholesterol in your body. These fatty acids also help in the appropriate digestion of proteins in your body, and have a protective effect against your cardiovascular inflammation, against your arthritis, which is of rheumatoid type, even the coronary heart diseases problem, as well as the cancer. Omega-3 fatty acids are derived from the food product, whereas omega-6 can also be derived from the fish liver oil, which is very much in use. And the fact, these omega-3 capsules are also available, that I said are of nutraceutical importance, which we incorporate in our daily life, help in providing certain benefits for preventing various kind of the allergies related to skin, and also the inflammations in the body. As it's written also, cardiovascular inflammatory diseases can also be reduced by taking them in appropriate concentration. Even there are certain kind of these online programs are running nowadays, uh, like Diet India, Healthy India, Healthify Me, wherein they give you a specific program. Orientation of the program is there, wherein they improve your diet by including such kind of the food in your diet, and also along with that they give you certain kind of the supplements which aid in providing better digestion. So those supplements are basically the nutraceutical food products, which you cannot categorize as the food, but yes, they solve and they provide you similar kind of the benefit that you get from the food itself. Many food products are seasonal by nature, and many food products are not available in various places. So in those cases, supplementation in the form of nutraceutical actually help us in providing the appropriate benefit of other food products as well. So major category of the food of the nutraceutical importance are also called as functional food products. See, the basic difference between nutraceutical and the functional food product is nutraceuticals are though or although derived from the food, but they are not food actually. But in case of functional food, they are certain food which are being fortified, or where enhancement of some nutrient is being done by the process of enhancing their nutritive value. And that is why they become functional by nature, because their functionality is improved. So it is a kind of the scientific intelligence which has been implemented for providing specific benefit of a particular food and providing better combination of the food available. So various kind of the nutri bars are available nowadays that are functional by nature. Not only that, but other food groups are also there wherein the particular nutrients which during processing is lost is being enhanced. So such kind of the food products are also called as functional food product, because they are generally being used in addition to providing the basic psychological benefit or the physiological benefit to the body. They help in providing additional benefit and the additional nutritive effect. So functional food term is generally been derived in Japan in 1980, and they are the product that are generally being used as a fortified form or enriched form, and also other forms are called as this derived food, fabricated food, enhanced food. All these are the different terminologies which are basically being used for functional food, having a single kind of the difference between them. So some major categories of the functional food is designer food or the pharma food, natural food, organic food, whole food. Now designer food are further being categorized as enhanced food, enriched food, as well as fabricated foods. Fabrication means the combination of different food products together to get a new type of the product with enhanced nutrients, wherein your fortified foods are the supplementation of a particular food product with a nutrient which is not present already. Your enriched foods are those wherein some kind of the nutrient which has been lost during cooking is being supplemented with that particular amount. Let's say, for example, I have vitamin in my juice, which I am processing of 35% nature. But during processing, it reduced to 20. And now again, I made up the volume to 35 by fortifying it so that the loss of nutrient can be retained. Whereas in case of the enhanced type of the product, what I will do, apart from the 35 which is already present, I will make up and increase the concentration up to maybe 50% or more than that. So that is how a designer or the fabricated foods are being prepared and made. Natural food are simple kind of the food which are more or less similar to their natural form, that are generally being treated by minimal processing, that is, their peeling, their chopping, their cutting has been taken care of by using clean utensils and the proper kind of the equipments. Organic foods are those wherein they are less treated from externally from the effect of the fertilizer, fumigants, so that they have lesser synthetic effect. Wholesome foods are those which are generally unprocessed and are available in unrefined form. Your cereal products, your raw cereal products are basically the best example of those. Even your unpolished cereal grains and the food products in raw form are the example of the whole food product. Coming to the next category of the nutraceutical food is the medicinal food. Now, medicinal food are basically those that provide you specific kind of the usage in the body. So they are generally being recommended by the physician, and they play a specific role in your body against a target organ. Okay, so they are generally recognized as safe and basically work against a specific target. For example, xylem. People suffering from constipation, they generally take xylem at the night. Xylem is a husk basically of the plant origin, which is available in the powdered form. But it has a promotional activity of preventing the bowel movement. They enhance the bowel movements. Okay, so therefore they have a specific function, and that is why they can also be said to have a medicinal benefit, and therefore they are called medicinal food. Although it is generally and highly restricted that none of the nutraceutical food can be termed as a medicinal food, like medicinal or have a medicinal effect. Okay, they are generally food that has a separate category, but you cannot actually sell them or you cannot actually tag them in medicines. Okay, so that is why they're not directly available in the chemist shop, or maybe not directly recommended by the doctors or the physicians, because it is highly restricted. You cannot term a nutraceutical product as a specific kind of medicine. Okay, so that is why we put and categorize such food in a different category, that is a nutraceutical food or the wondrous food product. Another category of nutraceutical is the pharmaceutical. It's not your pharma of P, but it is pharmaceutical, because there are certain kind of the food products that are associated with the agricultural growth, or generally being derived from the agricultural ground. That is why they are called as pharmaceutical. So directly such food like your hybrid crops or the genetically engineered food products are available. So such foods are also being categorized in the form of pharmaceuticals, having nutraceutical significance and importance. Coming to the difference of the functional food and the nutraceutical, as in functional food are the conventional food product. So they can be used in your conventional form, in your conventional food product for daily use. Whereas nutraceuticals are available in the form of powders, capsules, or concentrates. The example of the functional foods are the bread, fortified bread with milk or with the vitamin. Then juices are there, fortified flours are there, which in which different multigrain type of the flours are being made, or the enhancement has been done. Functional food could be a part of a daily meal and can act as a basic food stuff, whereas nutraceutical are not the part of your daily meals. You take them or you supplement your body when your body is deficient, or only when your body is in need of that, because you cannot categorize it as a basic food meal. If you eat a capsule, you don't say that you have eaten your whole meal. So it is like that. Functional food contain, it is very important, functional food contain nutraceutical as one of their component, whereas nutraceuticals, when incorporated into basic food stuff, make it functional by nature. So functional food contain nutraceutical as one of the constituent. Coming to the functions of the nutraceutical, having different category of nutraceutical, we have different functions of nutraceutical, like prevention from oxidative stress, cardiovascular diseases, anti-diabetic nature, treatment of gastric intestinal diseases, prevention of allergies, cancer, arthritis in the body. So these all are the function of nutraceutical. Accordingly, nutraceutical help in preventing certain kind of the diseases from the body, like cardiovascular diseases. So foods like onion, grapes, wine, your apples, cherries, they include certain kind of the phytochemicals that actually help in preventing the cardiovascular diseases. Polyphenols also, which is found in grapes, help to prevent the arterial diseases and the blockage of their arteries as well. So diet-related disorder are rightly on the high, and therefore the intake of the insufficient and inappropriate amount of the calories, as well as the sedentary lifestyle, lead to the certain diseases like atherosclerosis, obesity, hypertension, and prone to, and make our body more prone to cancer like diseases or symptoms. So in such cases, if you have lutein or the zeaxanthin, that will also help to enhance and to reduce the risk of the cancer. So such kind of the food, like I said you already, fibrous food help in preventing such kind of the diseases. So coming to heart and lung cancer, corn is being used richly And certain pigments can also be used, like cryptoxanthin from the maize, that can be extracted and can be used to reduce lung cancer, vessel damage, heart attack, peripheral vascular diseases, and therefore can have the nutraceutical value and are highly recommended, are being used as well. Obesity, one of the major global problem which lead to the onset of other type of the problems as well, has a highest risk nowadays, and therefore supplementation of your body with the nutraceutical help in preventing their risk as well as maintaining the overall body balance. Similarly, diabetes, if we see nowadays the data of the medicinal association, American Medical Association also, you see the diabetes on a rise. Even the young children are having problem of diabetes. So if appropriate amount of the food intake has been maintained, the balance of the diabetes can be maintained. Like appropriate development of basically the insulin released from your body or secretion of insulin from your body needed to be maintained to prevent diabetes. So especially the diet cannot provide you that. So supplementation of the product of nutraceutical value can help on daily basis to control the blood sugar level and therefore preventing the diabetes. Similarly, prostate cancer, breast cancer, which are very, very common nowadays, not only in India, but globally the prostate cancer is on high rise. So certain kind of the naturally occurring flavonoids, lycopene pigments help in preventing such kind of the onset or degeneration of certain cells in your body to prevent the diseases, and nutraceutical help in that. Similarly, anti-inflammation can be prevented by the intake and extraction of curcumin. Curcumin is basically a compound present in your turmeric. If you extract it and if you use it up, it has many benefits in your body. Then certain condition like Parkinson's disease, osteoarthritis, Alzheimer's disease can also be prevented by the appropriate intake of glucosamine, sulfates, which are extracted from the food products and are work as wondrous food product for specifically the target disease. Vitamin E actually have a significant effect in reducing or maintaining the Parkinson disease. And if such kind of the dosage are maintained with the help of certain supplementation, it will help in preventing or increasing the risk of the Parkinson. So in common, if we talk, there are n number of the functions of the nutraceutical, because of which we should make them the part of our daily diet. Even the market scenario of nutraceutical, if you see, it is on rise. So the market value in 2014 was about 250, whereas it has increased to 385 billion by 2020, and now in by the year 2026 the market rise is expected to have 10 million USD. Okay, that means it is on rise because the market is increasing globally. So global market has higher range of functional food product, beverages, and the supplementation available that are making the higher side of the nutraceutical. So in 2022, if you see the Indian nutraceutical market stat also, in 2012, it was at lower pace. But as compared to the 2012 data and 2022 data, which is available now, it is up to the peak is triple, it's triple time the number which was there in 2012. So that means it is having certain benefits because of which the nutraceutical products are on rise today because of their function, availability, and the appropriate amount of the heal. Certain diseases like joint health, cardiovascular diseases can be prevented by taking nutraceutical, which I have mentioned the name also, and the source also from where they have been extracted. Like glucosamine is there, melatonin is there, which is bean extracted from the fish bone marrow, DHA is there, resveratrol is there. We have heard such names also, which has been extracted from grapes, fermented food, tea extracts. That means the food sources are basically being used. And yes, the food sources actually are non-veg sources as well. But yes, a certain kind of the compound is being extracted and it has been made available in the dried form. So we can use those compounds properly, and they are not considered as a non-veg item, because you are just extracting the compound and you are using it for specific benefit in your body, and they are in dried form. Similarly, lutein from spinach is being extracted to prevent and to maintain the growth of eye. Carotenoids from your carrots, sweet potatoes, even the flaxseed, the oils from the flaxseed can also be omega-3 and omega-6 oils from the flaxseed, apart from your fish oil, can also be used as a supplementation for the proper eye care. Cancer prevention from the using the tea extract, from using certain compounds from strawberry, raspberry, like the flavonoids, the ellagic acids, lycopene, the cryptoxanthine, zeaxanthin, and the chlorophyll also from your green fruits help in preventing the cancer. So these are certain name of certain commonly available products also. Glucon-D, Protein-X, GRD, Tropicana, B-Protein, cod liver oil, Revital, Pediasure, Terptin Biscuit. These are all the common type of the food products that are available in the Indian market, and they are being supplemented with specific kind of the compound which provides specific benefit. Even the market's brand name by which they are available is also been shown. For example, Revital is being produced by Rinvaxi. It has been taken care by the company named Rinvaxi. So similarly, cod liver oil is being maintained by Sanfoy, and wheat protein by British Biologicals. So that means particular compound extraction cannot be taken care by a single kind of the company, as a specific functional food product and derivation and specific program, like the analysis is required, and specific instruments, sophisticated equipments are required for their extraction, which is a costly affair. That also increases the cost of such kind of the nutraceutical products, and therefore a specific company takes care of it with a specific brand name. About nutrition, Galaxy Smithkin, Patanjali, Himalaya, they are the major kind of the players in the nutraceutical market, and their products of different supplementation are available in the common market also. Apart from that, Amway, Dr. Reddy, Dabur India, Herbalife, Nutralite, Pfizer. In COVID, you might have heard about Pfizer, the company which actually made the vaccine for the COVID also. So that is also the company which have the compounds of nutraceutical a significant importance available, and they are in the market also having a great sale. The current scenario of nutraceutical, actually it is on demand, but still there are certain constraints on to the continuous use of nutraceutical, as well as the limitation is on the certain food products that can only be used for the nutraceutical purposes, whereas promotion and the significant amount of the uh, utilization, I must say, is required for providing appropriate benefit and the preventive health kind of the treatment which is you for which the nutraceutical should be used. Because nowadays, in current scenario, 67% of the market is occupied by the nutraceutical product. So it is on rise. That is why we should adapt it as well. So natural trend, innovative dietary formats, conditioning of the market, and the cultural customization have been taken care of for the production and development of such kind of the food product. And that is the reason there is an increased approach towards the use of such kind of the food product. Even now, the nano kind of the food products are also available of significant importance. So they have a direct orientation towards your target organ and hence can be used freely in any manner, any prescribed manner. So that is why the supplementation of the nutraceutical product is on the rise and is promoted as well because of the preventive approach, ideal manufacturing destination, growing awareness, and as a booming economy also. Even these top researches have been done onto the nutraceutical, and it's been observed that the ranking of various kind of the products like omega-3, probiotics, antioxidants, proteins, botanicals, vitamins are more than like from an average scale of 1 to 10, they have been ranked more than 5, that is more than average. So that means their products are safer to use and have the healing effect also. So this leads to the health claiming effect of the regulation of the nutraceutical product. Although certain regulations and the regulatory amendments are required in terms of nutraceutical, that is why we cannot claim them as the food products with specific medicinal purpose. But yes, official meaning might not be in the medicinal industry, but still they along with the medicine have benefit and therefore should be promoted and used. And because of this, a clear intention is being given made and they have been segregated into nutraceutical products so as to prevent the consumer to get misled and have an authenticate and substantial kind of the claimed which could be made against such product having a specific FDA value and the regulation. So labeling regulations also, food labels do not actually are allowed onto the nutraceutical food products. Even you cannot claim that such particular food is preventing the heart diseases. So you cannot actually claim it as a medicinal food as well. Therefore, we claim it or we provide it as a medicinal food product. So these are another examples of the nutraceutical product. So basic many challenges are higher prices, proper marketing and distribution, proper awareness, and development of the consumer skills for providing appropriate food products. So that's all from my side. If you have any questions, you can write.
Yeah, first of all, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for this session. And there was this one question that when I was listening to the session, when we talk about all these nutraceuticals, of course, it is beneficial to we all, but there must be some you say affecting things also. When we talk about, let's say, sugar, that is replacement of, I think, septia, and I'm not sure about the name. Is there's some herb that's a septia or septin, I think. I'm not sure about the
Stevia,
name of that.
stevia,
Sorry.
stevia.
Stevia, yeah, stevia. So I was also reading some of the bad things about these particular things, like what all are replacing the natural things, they're also affecting us in our health. So could you please just show a little light on
Sure,
that?
sure. Actually, what you have read is about the chemical treatment, the synthetic way of extracting the thing. That is depleting the natural usage of a particular compound. Stevia is a natural source. It is a leaf from which the sugar is extracted. But the process of extraction, that is the synthetic process of extraction, actually prevent us from use it in a proper manner. And therefore that depletes its appropriate use as well. Whereas when I talk about the nutraceutical products, they are specifically being derived and made in the organic manner, that is the potential positive manner, which have limited use of the chemicals, and therefore they have a better role and better stability.
So I think it is like well, we can use in our natural life, right? We can use in daily life as well. So we can use the products which are derived from, like, I was just watching all these examples that you were showing. So we can use them in our natural life and in regular life, right? Like every day. Like how
Definitely
we
we can
use.
use them.
Okay.
Definitely we can use them, but see, if you're not taking appropriate diet, if you know that your schedule is not allowing you to use or eat properly, then you should take these supplements because they are going to benefit you. Like
Right.
week capsule we all take once in a week or twice in a week. So these are all the supplementation. Those are also nutraceutical by nature. Actually, that prevent us because we are so busy nowadays. We don't take care of the diet we are taking. So that is why such supplements in the
Sure.
herbal manner help us in staying away from the disease. That's it.
Okay, so it's like basically if you are feeling a deficiency of maybe a thing or B thing, then you can take a particular
See,
nutraceutical, right?
if
Is
I
is
feel
that
deficient, naturally, definitely I should go to a doctor first to get it confirmed. It is
yeah, yeah.
just that I know that I am not taking healthy food and I should take care of
Mm-hmm.
my diet. So in that case, I know where I am lacking and which supplement I should take. Otherwise, because see, these do not have any negative effect, so you can take them in your
Right,
diet. That is how
right, right.
they move it. But if you are suffering from some ailment, definitely you should get it
Uh-huh.
checked by doctor. Along with the medication, you can have these substitutes which will promote and help in providing good effect of the medicine also.
Right. Thank you, ma'am. And I think with this, my queries have been resolved now. And I would like to say thanks again for coming in, crediting your time for me. And the session will be uploaded on YouTube as well. So probably people will be watching there. And if they write the comments, I'm gonna sure, forwarding all those questions to you, and then we'll get them answered. And now I shall take your permission to wrap this session up. Shall I?
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. And with this, I take leave now, and I hope that we meet again in the next session. Till then, stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you so much for joining in.
Sure. Definitely.